Hi Gemini, welcome to your When the X Returns reading for December. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. And I will add that this right here, the bottom of the deck energy, is going to be how you feel about what they're saying or them being back in the picture, because this reading is all about already, like, they're a known quantity. You know they'd come back. It's not about if they will or will they when they have, and this is about how you feel about it. The rest of the reading is about how they feel about it, or, well, about them. Okay. Gemini. Gemini. Ooh. Okay, so you could be thinking about the kids, first and foremost. You could be thinking about this connection that you have with them. Maybe reminiscing, feeling nostalgic. This is about a soulmate, past life connection. We've got unconditional love here. So there's still a part of you that probably loves this person. You're just, maybe you're thinking that's all there is. That you'll have to love each other from a distance because while you still love them, you're not sure it'll work out. We shall see. All right. There we go. The lovers. All right. Hold on. Don't get too excited now, Gemini. That could be you. We got Capricorn here and the Devil. 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Let's see. All right. So the reason why I said hold your horses, wait a minute, is because you probably had, well, all right, just they might just be returning to see about things. They know they want you physically. It might not be this is about a choice, and they're seeing what, I think they're sniffing you out. They're revisiting. You might see them as revisiting the past, or you're thinking that, oh, this was kind of a blast from the past that came forward. Simply put, and not being discreet here, they might be horny, and they might not be about reconnection. It might be about just reestablishing this physical connection, man or woman here. It's, you know. All right. So, and the reason why we can say that is because we have the Devil here that would spice things up a bit. I don't know that they can resist you. Honestly, this is about somebody that feels trapped, and wow, you both are kind of thinking the same thing, because this is a 6, this is a 6, this is a 6. So we got 3 6s here. Let's see. Is it a 6? Yeah, it's a 6. Let me see what that is. 3 6s. Success. Well, okay then. All right, so yeah, you have, you know, in the simplest form, they can't quit you. There's just something about you. They haven't found it in anybody else. There's something about you that keeps them coming back and wanting you. For others of you, it could be that this was, there's unfinished business, and it's an unhealthy attachment. You know, anywhere from just it being a toxic, you know, codependent relationship, unhealthy, to stalker. Okay, so we run the gamut of options of unhealthy, or, you know, held hostage emotionally, connected to somebody in an unhealthy way. All right. Let's clarify this 3 of Pentacles, please. Yeah, it was, I think there was an exit, or it ended because it was just, they were feeling overwhelmed and they couldn't commit, or they couldn't make a choice. They were feeling, you know, overwhelmed to the point where things were imbalanced. They couldn't make a decision. They couldn't move forward with anything. Maybe there was, you know, a lot of things descended into disarray or disorganization, procrastination, not being able to, maybe not finding a way to make things work, and just being overwhelmed and giving up and fed up and just leaving. They are not seeing anybody. If they are, it's not working out. For those of you that, you know, it could be that they just ended with somebody else, but currently they are not seeing anybody they hold any importance to. I think they might be still, yeah, it's all about, if they do, it's sexual conquest, basically, if they do. And I say that for a man or a woman. It's just about tearing a hole through something, getting that physical activity, that physical connection. It's not anything committed, connected, anything that's worth anything to them. They're just going through the motions because they want their I was going to say something vulgar, not going to do it. They just want the activity. All right. Yeah, this is not a Gemini. They're not wanting to reconnect with you. You guys, all right. It's almost like one for old time's sake, because you two can't seem to get on the same page. This is not about reconnection. This is about friends with benefits, because of these two right here. This is a success card, much like the Three of Sixes. This is somebody who likes their life the way it is, and they're very self-sufficient, but they really enjoy you physically. And so that's what this reconnection, them sniffing around, is about. And it could be that this is a pattern and a cycle. There's just something about you, especially physically, that they really enjoy. They don't want to be, they're not in a position, they might feel out of control. They might not want, this could be them not wanting to be in control. This could be them, this is also the Bully card when the Emperor is reversed. So this could be an Aries, but this is them firmly wanting to maintain control in their life, probably because they feel confused. Probably because they're not sure of much, but they do know how they, physically feel about you. That's for damn sure. But as far as what the future holds for them, it's really murky. It's confusing. There's not a lot of certainty there for them, and they really want to maintain control. So, this is not about reconciliation for them. This is about good sex. All right. Gemini. So while the relationship, it's funny, I mean, it happens, right? The relationship wasn't very well, but you guys did have a special connection here. So, and it looks like you have it in perspective also, that you're realizing, there's just something there, but it's not like we can be together, but there's something there. All right, Gemini. Gemini. All right, this is creativity, imagination. Okay, so this is about, this is also the Muse card. And this would speak to the fact that you hold that special place for someone, in the sense that they can sort of go places with you that they don't go with other people. Okay, if you get my drift. As far as maybe things being transcendental in this area and in the bedroom, or just there's certain things about you that they don't find in other people. You have a special muse quality to them, and vice versa. There's that connection there, that link. So yeah, this is about that that past life, karmic connection, or you've had just a long-standing relationship. Maybe you knew each other when you were younger, you got together as kids, and it's just been a constant, somebody that you will always think of fondly in a special way. Okay, Gemini. Even if they were to offer, even if this wasn't about that and they're just returning because of this codependent issue, but they see they're self-sufficient here. The thing is, it still wouldn't, they're not ready yet. So even if, this is obviously in place, we've got this sorted out, and you definitely affect each other the same way. This is them still needing, this is a solitary energy. Over controlling, over analytical, could be the Bully card, but they really want to focus on their own life right now because things are not certain. So yeah, even if it was them wanting to see about, you know, I still feel connected to you, yada, yada, yada. Right now is not the time. The start of something new. This could be another cycle for you too, as far as reconnecting the friends with benefit thing and kind of having fun with it. But this is somebody that is largely on their own and they want to stay solitary for now. So this might be a new beginning for you as far as being without this person. Maybe you reconnect for a little bit, have some fun, and then it's off to back to normal, off to, you know, the next adventure, whatever. But this is about a cycle coming to completion and then starting anew. So what you had effectively was over, but there's still this, which is fine, but maybe that's the start of something new. That, okay, we're not going to do the relationship thing, we're just going to do this thing. And, you know, and that's what it's going to be for now. That's the start of something new. Both of these cards, though, are about new beginnings, inspiration, that, you know, in this reading, because this is the muse, this is the creative, the inspiration, the forward movement, or the energy that comes with a new idea, I would say new birth of an idea, but same thing. All right, Gemini. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So yeah, this is just reminiscing. This isn't about a need, and same thing with your ex. Like, they're fine. They're doing just fine on their own. There's no deficit here. You two just really enjoyed each other physically, and so while the relationship might not, you know, might have some things still that need work and whatever, that wasn't a match. Physically it is. And this ended, but the physical side of the relationship is probably thriving. Okay, one more. Because it's not about security. It's not about either of you being in deficit, needing, things like that. Just remembering each other fondly and enjoying each other. Enjoying those memories. Maybe enjoying those memories when you're not together. All right. Okay, that's what I get for being sassy. One more. All day with the jumpers. Really? It's just rude at some point. All right, we got 3 here. Strength. You don't need to be strong. I feel like you're fine. You might be a little like, but hopefully now that you saw this, you're like, okay, because they really are intent on just staying their own course right now, and they don't know what the future is going to hold for them, and they don't want to have to commit to anything. So this is solitary and independent. So just see this for what it is, that you really enjoy each other physically, and it's not anything more than that. Stay strong, okay? I'm finding that sometimes the words down here fit, sometimes they don't, but I've weeded out what I don't feel fits with readings like this. So when I see strength, it's like, yeah, okay, stay strong. And this probably was a strong connection, honestly, and there's probably a strong connection in the bedroom. So don't confuse the two, though, okay? All right. Be proud. So strength and pride, that makes me think of the Strength Tarot card. Could be a Leo, okay? Be proud of who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. I don't think that's a problem for you. I think you're bursting with creative energy and confidence and seeing life as an adventure, and things might get you down. It gets everybody down, but you bounce back and you're good, you know? Love. It's the right time for you to experience a loving, committed relationship. Enjoy it. No, it is not. That's what I mean about those words. Not with this person. Sorry. So, okay, shutting up. About the new beginning, this could be about, like, see the relationship for what it is. It's just enjoying somebody physically. Maybe you start with, you start off anew with somebody else, or you're starting to be interested in somebody else. So you got this sexual thing going over here with your ex until you start to have feelings for somebody over here, and then maybe that's where you start to fall in love with the other person. But I think this is about keeping things partitioned, because this is kind of a no-fly zone. Your ex is a no-fly zone. You might, you know, with somebody new, but this is not where your security or committed relationship is going to be. If this is speaking to those of you that are starting to fall in love with your ex, stop. If it's somebody new, this is a go-ahead for, yeah, that person looks to be good. Okay. This is where I end it because I'm going to keep babbling. I think I've had too much coffee. I hope this was helpful for you, Gemini, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.